Everyone, and welcome back to our basic English skills course at the Language Arts Gallery. Please remember to like and comment on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get all the videos in the basic English skills course. Today, we're going to discuss the simple past tense, and we're going to talk about shopping. So let's start out with a little review. Do you like going shopping? Wow, it sounds like a lot of you really like going shopping. I don't mind going shopping. I usually go shopping downtown. When I talk about whether I like something or I don't like something, I can use words like love, really like, don't mind, don't like, really don't like, and hate. So today we're going to talk about shopping. And we're not going to talk about today. We're not going to say, I go shopping. We're going to talk about the past, such as yesterday. We're going to say, I went shopping. So last weekend, I went downtown and I bought a new shirt. What do you notice about these words that are underlined? Went and bought. That's right. They're in the past tense because we did them last weekend. Time expressions like last weekend, yesterday, 2 days ago, those are all clues that we need to use the simple past tense. The verb go changes to went in the past tense, and the verb buy changes to bought. That's a stylish new watch. Did you buy it downtown? Here, I'm asking a question in the past tense. You would say, yes, I did. I bought it downtown. Now, remember our yes no questions with do? We talked about that in lesson 1. We're going to use that same style where we're going to put the verb do at the front of the sentence, but we're going to change it to did for the past tense. We wouldn't say, did you bought it downtown? We say, did you buy it? Did is already in the past tense. We don't need to change buy to the past tense. Only one verb needs to be in the past tense, and that's the verb to do. Now let's talk about forming the past tense. For regular verbs, we only need to add ed. For example, play becomes played, walk becomes walked, start becomes started, work becomes worked, and cook becomes cooked. I started class at 9 a.m. yesterday. Remember those time expressions from our previous lesson? We can use that with past tense verbs too. For some regular verbs, we need to change the spelling a little bit. For example, the verb study. Study ends in Y. So we need to change the Y to an I and add ed. It becomes studied. The verb prepare ends in E. So we don't need to add another E. We simply add the letter D. The verb stop ends in a single consonant, a vowel, and then a single consonant. So we're going to double the final letter and then add ed. Stop becomes stopped. We studied English last night. Some verbs are irregular verbs. They change completely in the past tense. For example, we already said go changes to went and buy changes to bought. The verb get changes to got. Nice shirt. Where did you get it? Thanks. I got it online. So let's look at this brief series of sentences where someone is describing their shopping experience. I want you to pause me and I want you to try to identify the verbs in the past tense. Then we'll come back and check our answers. Okay, let's check our answers here. Yesterday I went to the market. I bought some clothes and a pair of shoes. I also found a nice jacket on sale. Then I spoke to the cashier and paid for everything. After that, I came home and wore my new clothes. So when we look at these verbs that are underlined, went is the past tense of go. Bought is the past tense of buy. Found is the past tense of find. Spoke is the past tense of speak. Paid is the past tense of pay. Came is the past tense of come. And wore is the past tense of wear. So here we have those same verbs in table format. Go, buy, find, speak, pay, come, and wear, and the irregular form of the past tense. So let's get some practice. Yesterday, I go to the mall. We should change this to yesterday, I went to the mall. I see a new bag that I like. We would change this to I saw a new bag that I liked. I found a good deal. It was on sale. The past tense of to be is was or were. For it, we would say it was. I spoke to the shop assistant. I used my new bag. A helpful hint, you can make flashcards to practice your irregular verbs. Great job. Thank you for joining us for another lesson at the Language Arts Gallery, and I'll see you in our next video in our Basic English Skills course.